Here's one more dish fresh out of the sexy chef's kitchen. And Claire here got first taste. Check this chicken recipe out.
Today we're going to learn one of my favorite recipes, which could be found right here in the Sexy Chef Cookbook. And to show us this recipe, we have with us on the show today the Sexy Chefs themselves, Rachel Alejandro and Chef Barney Alejandro Ranobak. Good morning and welcome back to Daybreak. And like I said, it's one of my favorite recipes.
Yeah, you were telling me that it's super simple to make and use it when you have guests.
Yes, it's so yummy and people have raved about it when I served it at a party. So please show everybody what this recipe is all about.
Okay, this is the Thai minced chicken with lettuce cups. So it's very high in protein. It's also low carb because we're actually using lettuce leaves to hold the chicken. Right. So it looks fancy and it looks a little complicated, but it's actually a breeze to make. So first we're going to make the sauce. This is 1/4 cup of hoisin sauce, which is like the Chinese version of barbecue sauce. So it's good. Yeah, it's like salty and sweet, and it's actually made out of soybeans. And then just 1 teaspoon of soy sauce, and then 1 tablespoon of Chinese wine, which is a rice wine. If you can't find it, it's fine. You could just remove it. You just put broth, or just take it out of the recipe completely. And then 1/4 teaspoon of coconut sugar for that natural sweetness. Okay, and then we're just gonna whisk it. Actually, this could be good for 4. So I added about 1/4 cup of chopped onion, and then 1 tablespoon of chopped garlic. Okay, and you just want to saute this until it's fragrant and the garlic is a little golden. And then we can add 500 grams of ground chicken breast. It's 500 grams of ground chicken, which is actually made from chicken breast, which is the leanest part of the chicken. So it's very high in protein. So if you're watching your calories, you're watching your fat intake, that's a great protein source. And the way that you want to do the chicken is to be trimmed of all of the visible fat, and of course the skin, because a lot of the fat is actually just under the skin.
How do you guys come up with your recipes?
Well, yeah, my mom and I like to travel. So for this recipe, I actually went to Bangkok and I took like 2 classes there. We really enjoy learning, my mom and I.
So it's a constant learning experience for you.
Yeah.
Do you cook, Rachel?
Yes, I do. I cook for my husband mainly and myself, about once or twice a week when it's not such a crazy day. Okay, so I added the sauce already to the chicken. And then now we're gonna add 1/4 cup of chopped jicama or singkamas.
I think that is my favorite because it has that crunch when you bite into it.
Then I added 1/4 cup of chopped mushrooms, which is actually a good source of vitamin D. And that's actually a fat-fighting nutrient because vitamin D actually allows your body to absorb more calcium. And calcium prevents the storage of fat. And vitamin D also helps trigger the brain that you've had enough. So I turned off the heat, and then I'm just gonna garnish it with about 1/4 cup of spring onions.
Wow, and that's it.
And I'm just gonna season it more with some pepper. There is practically hardly any fat in that dish, and again, like we said, it's low carb.
And it's lean
meat? It's lean meat, so it is low carb. And you didn't really put that much of these sauces in there because there is a little bit of sugar in the hoisin and the oyster sauce, but it's so little. You can even make it into a wrap, just get a big lettuce leaf and then roll it so it becomes like a burrito type of thing. So you can do it that way as well.
Here you go. This is the finished product of the Thai minced chicken in lettuce cups. It's bite-sized, but it's so yummy. Every single, that one bite is so yummy. And you can serve that to your guests or you can have it for lunch, for dinner. It's so light. And thanks again so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you.